hello YouTube, hello everyone who is watching. Of course, a new collection update. I've got all vinyl this time for you guys. I got a couple of records where we go into prog rock, some hard rock, some death metal, some black metal, and even got some J metal here. So it goes everywhere today. So cheers to you guys. Drinking this German beer, Benedictiner Weissbier. Great stuff. Right now we are listening to Corpsia, and this is a compilation of the first two releases. My Murder Mind is this one called. It has the releases My Murder Mind and Genocided in the Name of God. So that are the releases here on here. Brazilian thrash, great stuff. Go check it out if you don't know Corpsia yet. I talked about them also in the unboxing of No Dust Records. There's where I got this because it's on that label. So without further ado, Kampai, Prost, cheers, Prost, Salute, whatever, wherever you are. Yeah. Anyways, first one up is the one I got in last. Is a release from Babymetal, and I of course have this one already on CD. But I want to, since I'm going to the gig, I'm collecting a bit more Babymetal to my collection. Also bought a shirt that is also in. I'm not wearing it today, but I could have, of course, but I didn't. I forgot probably. Anyways, this is the latest release. The other one, well, the latest probably by the time you see this, there might be another release, a live record or something. I don't know. They are having pre-order on their site. Would love to have that, but it's fucking expensive. Anyways, this is the other one, and this is on solid white vinyl. As you guys can see, this is the indie exclusive. Yeah, it says all the track is the complete album, as you guys can see. And yeah, fantastic release. Only bummer with this, it didn't came with the album cover. Kinda bummed by that, you know, but sadly, luckily or sadly, this is how it went. All the records from this album are like this, every color. There are multiple colors available. There's also a clear one and a black and a white split, I think, and a gold one, and there was one other one as well. I think there were like six or seven from these kind of variants. But yeah, I've just got the solid white one, the indie exclusive, so I don't have to show all the cover because it's quite simple. It's the album with a plastic sleeve with the titles here. So but yeah, this is the indie exclusive, available in Europe, US and UK, I think. And it has probably a limited amount of it, but yeah, I'm really glad to have it. Could score this for 20 bucks, so it's pretty decent if you see sometimes where it goes for online. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So yeah, great stuff. I was looking actually for this one as well. I have seen this in stores, record store someday, but when I come, of course, I want to buy it. Of course, it was gone. So, but yeah, I could score it online nonetheless. And don't know if I want to grab all the variants. I'm not really a variant collector or anything, but this I might attempt to obtain a few others. I don't know. This is pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm really sad that it's or not with the record cover like the previous albums were, you know. This is just plain simple. But yeah, don't gonna talk about the album because I already did a long time ago when it came out. So yeah, you guys know how it sounds. So yeah, Babymetal, the other one. Then we get into more proggy territory. I bought Saga with Head of Tails. Their 1982 release. Do I say that right? Or 83, somewhere in that era. Really nice press here. Could score this in the record store, and I'm really happy to have it. Great album, really enjoy it. The album contains The Flyer, which is a pretty big song from them, and yeah, overall it's really decent. So here's the track listing, if you guys want to know. Really loved it, kind of prog rock, symphonic rock music. Definitely sounds a bit 80s, but yeah. Put it in the sleeve here. And just comes on black vinyl with the Polydor label here. So that's how it looks. If you're not familiar with this, there's a Canadian band, still active, and have released a lot of albums. Nonetheless, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Makes my Saga collection a bit bigger, and I like that. So yeah, fantastic album. Really enjoyed it. Go check it out. Another prog one here. This is an album by the band Yes, and this is the album Relayer from 1974. Fantastic prog album. This is a bit over the top here and there. Only 3 tracks, I think, if I say that right. Yeah, 3 tracks. The first song alone is already 21 minutes, and the 2 other ones are like 9 minutes, a minute something each. So yeah, really lengthy album for 3 tracks, and definitely exposed a lot of that prog weirdiness, that you know, that stuff. But I really enjoyed it though. A really great album. Don't know if this is a complete thing. It is. It's the whole cover. Looks pretty cool. And it's a gatefold, so I show the inside. It came with the printed in a sheet here with the lyrics. It's really an old pressing, so it's not in mint condition, of course, but it's, I put this VG Plus somewhere in that era, so it's good enough for me. And an old sleeve, I just need to replace that one still, and it's on the Atlantic label, as you guys can see. But really good album, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Really love spinning this one. So yeah, nothing wrong with this. If you like your 70s, yes, then you know how this would sound. Very progressive rock. Definitely progressive. It's a lot of weird time changes and noises and you know, melodies and things like that. It's definitely really in the prog. A lot of long instrumental passages as well. And yeah, but I think it's good. Relayer by Yes. Next up is a Dutch band, again progressive rock. And this is the band's first album, CC the Sun, and this is Kayak, and this is released in 1973, so this is a really old one as well. An old Dutch pressing here with a lot of things here, a lot of credits and other things on the back. It didn't came with a printed inner sheet or sheet and sleeve, it has over in the back. And this is the label, which looks pretty cool. I really enjoy that label. It's one of, I think, the only pressing with that record label, printing label, around. The other versions or other pressings have a different record label, but it's really cool. Really enjoyed it. Good stuff. Need to spin it a bit more though, but I spun it a couple of times and I really enjoyed this. So it's a really nice prog rock. It's not over the top, but it's really yeah, sounds really 70s. Let's put it there for good stuff. Kayak. With CC the Sun. Next up is definitely a classic. This is King Crimson with a Larks tongues in Aspic. This is the band's 73 release, I think, 1973 years. This band was definitely going different direction with a new lineup, a lot more proggy. Before quitting, I think they released after this 2 other albums and then quit and came back in the 80s with a different sound and different lineup. But this is definitely one of their more high points, more proggy, weird thing album. I really enjoyed it though. There's definitely a lot of instruments on here, like violin and mellotron, of course. All different kind of instruments they used on this one. It sounds really innovative, interesting, and a lot of proggy. Really good stuff. Definitely classic, and really glad to have this one. It's the band's 4th album, I think. And this is the label. I really like that one. Really nice vinyl. This is probably a reissue. It's not a first press, but it's okay. It sounds decent, and it's a really good condition as well. And I didn't pay too much for it, so I'm okay with that. Of course. Yeah. King Crimson. Can't go wrong with their older material. Larks in tongues in Aspic. Sorry. Fantastic album. Definitely glad to have this in my collection. Next one up is an old album by Montrose, and this is for some hard rock. Paper Money. This is the band's 2nd album from what year? 78 or something, I think. Is that right? I don't have a clue actually. Somewhere in that era. Montrose, band from Ronnie Montrose, of course, the guitar player, has Sammy Hagar on vocals, and everybody knows Sammy Hagar. He went solo after he left the band and then appeared in Van Halen. So yeah, he's a great singer. Did a great job on this one. Other musicians: Danny Karahashi drums, and then you have Alan Fitzgerald on on bass, and there are some other session musicians as well on this one. But fantastic album. It's not the best pressing, best copy to find here. It's kind of a bit dirty, so I have to clean it up a bit. But it's okay. It's not in the worst condition. The vinyl itself and the cover looks great, but it's kind of decolored by some dirt or something, and here's some residue from some kind of sticker or something. But overall, it's pretty decent condition. Great tracks on there. The Dreamer is great. Starline, of course. I Got the Fire, which is also was covered by Iron Maiden on one of their singles. Great tracks. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. And of course, this is old, as you guys can see, because also the inner sleeve is called. I have to replace this one as well. Doesn't really matter. Great label. Need some cleaning and some knee sleeves, and that it will be okay. And yeah, record collecting is all about investing as well in good sleeves and things like that. You know, maintain the quality of your records to have the most joy of their music. And of course, the records are about playing them and not only collecting them. Of course, I collect records, but I also play them. That's why they're made for, right? So yeah, Montrose with Paper Money. Go check it out if you haven't discovered this yet. This is definitely a good album. Also check out the first album, which is also great. It's got Space Station number 5 on it. This is also a great song. Yeah, but really glad to have this one. Montrose. Then I got two new releases, one really new releases and one reissue. Let's start with the really new releases to spice it up a bit here. This is the new one from Mystic Circle. This is called Erzdämon. Black metal from Germany, melodic black metal to be exactly, kind of symphonic in a way and has a lot of melody. This band was really long active until some point in the zeros they quit, and finally they came back with last year or the year before, don't know exactly. Released a new album, self-titled album, and now there is a new one already. This is called Erzdämon. Like I said, I really like the cover artwork. Great album actually. I really was surprised how good it was. Great riffing, great melodies. Especially the track 3 on Holy Trinity, that was really amazing. I really enjoyed that track. It's fast, there's a lot of melody to it. It's really great, great track. But overall, the album is consistent and yeah, fantastic stuff. The album is really good sleeve here, and this is on a really nice purple, clearly marbled vinyl. Don't know if you guys can see the marble. There it is. Really nice. Awesome version, awesome album. Really fit with each other. I'm really glad to have this this album. It's really good. If you like some great melodic black metal, this is definitely an album to take a look at. This is a 2023 release, I think, even. Yes, on Fire Flash Records, which is a sub-label from Atomic Fire, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong there, I think it is. So yeah, go check it out. Good band. And the last one is a reissue. A band that I think they're not active anymore, but it's a Dutch band. This is Polluted Inheritance with Betrayed. The band's second album from 1996. The first album is really praised, but this one is also pretty good, I have to say. The first one was from 1992 and this one from 1996. It was a third album in 2001, I think. And then they quit in 2008 or something like that. So yeah, they were not super productive, but what they released was pretty good. If you don't know this band, this is of course a death metal band, but a bit technical, has a lot of technical riffs and that start-stop rhythms, so you know, that really riffy, heavy stuff. That's kind of how it sounds. It has definitely roots in the old school death metal, but it's a bit more technical. But really good. This is a reissue by Vic Records and Doc Records. A recent reissue, I think, even. Don't know the exact year because it's not stated here somewhere. And let's do some ASMR here for you guys. So, this is how it looks without this shiny sleeve, and this the track listing, and here are the guys. And let's see what's all inside here. And there is an English sheet in here with lyrics and band pictures. And this is an old article in a newspaper and some lyrics. So it's really cool. They included that there. And the vinyl itself comes on a nice dark blue marbled vinyl here. Awesome. Blue is my favorite color, if you guys didn't know already. And it's sadly in this shitty paper sleeve, so also need to replace that one. It reminds me to buy a new stack of those. I'm trying to pick out of sleeves. I have some outer sleeves, but inner sleeves is all used, so I need to have more of those. But fantastic stuff. If you don't know this band, it's definitely a classic band. It's not a really well-known band, but if you want to discover a new technical death metal, well, you know what I mean, a new band for you. It's not like really probably death metal or anything, it's more technical, let's put it that way. But good stuff nonetheless, I really like it. And yeah, good release, good reissue, really love it. So that's it, guys. That's my update. Hope you liked it, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think about those records. And hopefully I will see you guys soon with another video. And in the meanwhile, have a great weekend. Cheers.